Hey, welcome to Wednesday wrap up. Basically, we just take a moment and kind of review what we talked about Sunday night, just to maybe if you missed it because you're on vacation or you're not able to be out and about, gives you the opportunity to kind of redo that. Also, it helps us and kind of reminds me of what we talked about. So that's what this is all about, in case you're wondering. So just want to review a little bit. So we've been talking about the Beatitudes. We've been going over the Beatitudes the last few weeks, and as a matter of fact, we are actually on week 5 of our Beatitudes. And let me just read the passage of Scripture to you. It's from Matthew chapter 5, and we looked at verses 1 through 7, especially verse 7. So this is what that says. Now, when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." And just as a reminder, we always kind of remind you of this, that blessed means happy, but even more than that, it's that kind of happiness that when other people look at you, they think, wow, man, there's something about them that's impressive. There's something about them that's important. There's something about them that I would want. And actually, it kind of means to be envied. So when somebody looks at you and they look at your life and how your life is, they're like, I would like a life like that. And so, and we do these things, and the byproduct of that is to be blessed. So, blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. So let's talk about the word mercy and merciful. And to be merciful is the word that we use. Maybe that would be a more common word, would be compassionate. Blessed are the compassionate, those that give compassion. Now, even that word's kind of one of those words that, like, what? So, to be compassionate basically means you see somebody else's misery, someone else's suffering, someone else's struggle. And as you see that struggle, you don't just go, oh, that's so sad. That's pity. What we're talking about is compassion. Compassion looks at that and says, wow, I want to be involved. I want to help. I want to make a difference. And it's not just a feeling, it's also an action. Being merciful, being compassionate means you do something about the situation. You don't just go, oh, that makes me feel bad. You do something. Even in Scripture, when you see mercy, God didn't just say, oh, that's really sad that humans are in that condition. He said, hey, I'm going to do something about it. And he sent his son. And so if you look at the first few blesseds, the first few Beatitudes, we talked about our condition. And God looked at our condition and he was merciful, which brought me to a mercy cycle. And the mercy cycle looks like this. It's just this cyclical thing. And it starts with God. We receive mercy from God. God is merciful to us. If you look at the first few Beatitudes, blessed are the poor in spirit. We're poor in spirit. And God looked at that and he had mercy on us. He was merciful to us and he sent his son. And once we receive that mercy, the way this cycle works is then we give mercy. So we receive mercy, then we give mercy. And here's the amazing part. We then receive mercy in return. I shared a real quick story about a lady named Corrie ten Boom, and to make a very long story very short, she was a prisoner, Nazi concentration camp, and one of the guards came and saw her, and she talked about the fact that he asked for forgiveness because he'd been forgiven by Christ, and he was a Christian, and she was as well. At this point, they both were, and I love this phrase. And she said, "To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that prisoner was you." See, being merciful, we receive mercy, we give mercy, and then God gives us even more mercy. Hey, that quick wrap up. I want to keep it in about 5 minutes. So we're almost done, but I would remind you we do have the Whisper Challenge, and so you'll find that video on our YouTube channel as well. And so watch that. Send me your interpretation of what they're saying. I have 5 words for you. These 5 words are used in their thing: bacon, internet, give, embarrassed, and song. So hopefully that helps you. Some of you need the help. So, hey, I'll see you later. Thanks for joining us. Bye.